So that sounds like a good weekend. Well, we've had a pretty good weekend too. We did this anime convention thing, and it was okay. It was cool. Did you guys enjoy that part? Good. This is the closing ceremony. It's going to be really short because we've got Sunday Night Live coming up afterwards, and it's kind of cool because normally the closing ceremony is just sort of everybody go home, but this time we're able to sort of go, hey, actually stay, and there's cool stuff happening, and there's parties and all sorts. It's great. So it's a closing ceremony, but we're not actually closing, and it's not very ceremonial. So the whole fucking thing's wrong. The main reason for this ceremony is there's a whole bunch of people that we need to say thanks to because this convention just wouldn't have happened without them. And the most obvious pressing matter is that we have to extend a huge, huge thank you to our fantastic guests who have made the weekend really special. Some of them are no longer here. I know that Michael and Stephanie had to dash for the airport because they've got important voice acting things that they have to do. Must be nice to be important. But Matt's still here. He's dressed as a boy now. But it's
This would have been a possibility had the bidding gone over 100 quid for the dress at the auction. Have I not shamed myself enough for your pleasure and entertainment?
It's entirely true, actually. You can blame the tight-fistedness of your fellow con attendees for that. We said that Matt would put the dress back on for the closing ceremony if the bidding went over 100 quid, and it didn't happen. So I guess everyone's really enthusiastic for it, but no one is prepared to pay for you in a dress.
That's okay. They pay enough for me to dress back home. I say that out loud. No, just want to take a moment to thank you all once again for having me once again. The first time I came to Ayacon was such an eye-opening experience as to what a true, awesome convention experience can be. That's, basically outside of America. It's kind of what makes it the awesome experience. No, but no, seriously, I had such an amazing time last time. I was like, how could I even top that? And then this time has been twice as amazing. All of you guys have been fantastic, very welcoming, wonderful people. And I can't thank you enough. So thank you for having me out here. I hope you had a wonderful time. Continue to have a wonderful time. And let's get wrong tonight.
Getting drunk is it's on the list. We also need to say an enormous thanks to our fantastic music act who came all the whole way over from Japan. Please put your hands together one last time for Unicorn Table.
Did you enjoy the live? Yeah!
私たちもとっても楽しかったです。
We had a great time.
また皆さんに会いに行きたいです。
They'd really like to meet everyone again.
本当に楽しかったです。I love Ayacon! ユニコーンテーブルを忘れないでね。Don't forget Unicorn Table! Everybody family! Love you, thank you!
said, Matt's still here. Mike and Stephanie had to go back. Our other guests, of course, Unshin, the band, were yesterday. They were fantastic. Akemi Soloway did some fantastic panels and stuff. I hope you guys all really, really enjoyed that. So thank you again to all of our guests who made this a really, really special weekend for all of us. Thanks to DDR UK who organised the games room. Some people here have some fun in the games room. Did anyone beat Matt at Street Fighter?
Yeah.
You got beat at Street Fighter?
I won at Street Fighter. It was awesome.
Did anyone here beat Matt at Street Fighter?
He beat me.
He beat you.
Yeah, he beat me. Come on up. Come on up. Come on up.
Takes that game. The rest of us will be talking about StarCraft 2 and he's like, no fuck, I would settle court disputes with Street Fighter. I want to thank all of our event organisers who did a fantastic job. We had some really cool events this weekend. Those guys do all that. They give up, like everybody else involved with the convention, they give up all of their time for free to make this stuff happen, and they did so much work this year. It was absolutely fantastic. The DJs last night, did some people do some dancing? I did some dancing, it was pretty sexy. So yeah, and there'll be more booty shaking later, probably from me, because there's a whole lot to shake. I will shake what your mother gave me. Wow, I was going to follow that up with one of the cruelest things I've ever said. But I realized I'm insulting somebody's mother and I can't even see it. Be nice, be nice. Right, event organisers, DJs, all the people who donated items for the auction, the charity auction, I'm telling you in a moment how much money we raised from that. It's a shit ton. That's the banking term, I think. The gophers who ran around and got sweaty and made things move, they were all fantastic this weekend. All of the artists who did fantastic artwork for our badges, for our stage, for our signs, and for our con book and all sorts. Some really, really talented artists in the UK right now. The photographers who slaved away over hot SLRs in the Cosplay HQ over the weekend. Of course, all the Warwick venue staff who have been amazing this weekend. They really, really made this run smoothly for us, and they're the reason why our events didn't overrun by like 6 hours. So those guys have been fantastic. So please put polls together for all those people. I want to just, it's not on my running order, I'm just going to go off script here and fuck everything up, but I want to just put a particular note of thanks in for the committee guys who basically made this happen. Ayacon is a fan-run, not-for-profit event. The whole thing is organised by people who just donate their time for free and actually usually end up losing a whole lot of their own money in running this because they love it. Those guys have been fantastic. I've been slagging them off all weekend, but Peter Chan's been kind of epic this year. Wearing what might be described as unconventional clothing, I think you also need to give a huge round of applause to Kat and Amy who ran all of the cosplay stuff. And to everybody else that I've forgotten, sorry, I'll buy you a beer later. Oh no, wait, no, that's a whole lot of people. You can buy me a beer later. My way of apologising. Drink it in front of you in a sort of apologetic way. Right, if you've lost anything, you're an idiot. Lost properties are lost. If you have found something, you're a good person. Give it back to Ops so that the idiot who lost it can get it back. The auction, yes, we just did the charity auction. We auctioned off a load of stuff, which was all donated to the convention by various wonderful people. Our charity this year is the British Heart Foundation, as ever, and we raised in the auction alone £2,450 for we had one special item which was for the Japanese Red Cross, and that picked up an extra £160 on top of that. So, for all that no one wanted to see that in the press, do we have bags for collection somewhere? Bags have been waved around. What we're going to do now is mug you. Because we'd like to add to that total. Because I think one of the best things about this convention isn't just the great time everybody has, it's the fact that we walk away from it having just given a whole ton of money to really, really worthy charities. So if you've got spare change, there are bags going around, fill them up. If you can do it quietly, we'll carry on up here so this doesn't take 6 years. No, wait. Apparently Cosplay HQ did a charity Bring It By, which also of course involved people donating their various possessions to that. They haven't done a final count, but that's over £200. So I'll be pretty surprised if we come in at less than £3,000 from the British Heart Foundation at the end of this, which is awesome. Right. You might have noticed yesterday, during the 2.5-hour marathon that was the masquerade, that we had a competition section, and I'm going to be announcing secret things that have been in Amy's pocket all day will be announced momentarily. And first though, there was also some other competitions running up in Cosplay Ops this weekend, and we have prizes for people. Something called the Cosplay Conundrum, which I presume was where you were asked to give the best answer possible to why do people spend so much money on fiberglass and fabric. And wow. The Cosplay Conundrum, winner of a £20 Coscraft voucher is Isan. Y-S-A-N. And if you're in the room, there's a voucher for you at the front. Y-San? Yes. Y-San. Right, is Y-San in the room? Excellent. Please come and collect the £20 Coscraft voucher. The aforementioned Cosplay Bring It By also had a draw component to it, and a number of prizes have been won in that. A £30 Coscraft voucher goes to Seraphim Cry, if you're in the room. We got Seraphim Cry somewhere? Over there. Give that person a voucher. There is a sewing kit, which is a wonderfully cosplay appropriate gift. A prize for sewing kit goes to Vagrant. Is Vagrant in the room? Are you a Vagrant? Excellent. And we have a Cosplay Fever book, a copy of the Cosplay Fever book, which is going to Self. That's S-E-L-P-H, not S-E-L-F, which would be a bit strange. Is Self in the room? Woohoo! And last but by no means least in this, for outstanding generosity, the page says, there's a £30 Wagamama's voucher for outstanding generosity to Neo G Red, if you're about. Is Neo G Red in the room? That's a yes. It's basically like 4 bowls of beef ramen, so enjoy. Right. This is all. See that? That's the noise of secrets. So, did people enjoy the masquerade yesterday? Well, the last 30 entries or so were the competition entries. That's the competition. The grand prize of that is essentially that it was a heat for Euro Cosplay. You go forward to the Euro Cosplay finals, which will be at Expo, and there'll be somebody coming up to talk a little bit about Euro Cosplay in a moment. But We have 4 prizes, only one of which is the sort of Euro Cosplay Grand Prize. All of them receive a really, really nice prize pack involving a £20 Coscraft voucher and an award. Can we see the award? That's me. The answer is no, we can't really see the award because it's made of glass and it's really, really fucking hard to photograph. I took like 60 pictures of this, most of which turned out to have my face in them. It's really, really shiny. But this is a really beautiful Ayacon 2011 Cosplay Award. It's glass, it's heavy, you could murder someone with it, no problem. Yeah, murder weapons! So, let's talk about who won these glass murder weapons. Winner of the first class murder weapon, the Creature Feature Award, is Sarah Campa, Starlight Glow, Ixion from Final Fantasy X. Having called out the names, actually, if someone is killed in one of these, it's going to narrow down the field of suspects very seriously. The second award is the Magical Girl Award, and that goes to Lucy Bell Guthrie, Chibi, as Princess Serenade from Eternal Sonata. Insane Headgear Award. Should go to Matt's hair, really. But instead goes to Les Shields Shota as Pasha Malmut from Shokoku no Ater. I enjoyed the fact that this costume also promotes healthy eating. I think it's good for cosplay to have a moral message for the children. It isn't just don't wear very clothes. Right, and that leads us to the Euro Cosplay Grand Award, but I believe that Joe is going to tell us a little bit about what Euro Cosplay is first. Are you going to do that, Joe?
I think a few people know me as Granny Gertrude from the MCM cosplay team. Myself is Shockwave, or James Ilpala. As you'll know, we're from the cosplaying community, and a few years ago we decided that MCM were taking enough of our money, so we'd nick some of it back and spend it on bringing cosplayers from all over Europe to show us their contest so we can take them on head-to-head in a fair craftsmanship competition. That is Euro Cosplay. Good way to spend MCM's money, don't you think? Ran it for the first time last year, with 18 countries taking part last year. It was already, I believe, the biggest in terms of number of countries cosplay competition in the world, which is pretty impressive. And the tall bugger over there has managed to get 5 more countries to join this year. Fantastic stuff. It is a craftsmanship focused contest. It is not based on how pretty you are or how little you wear. It is based on how well you make a costume, because that is what's best about cosplay competitions in this country. I think there's a few people that agree with that one. If you want a contest about how naked you are, other events can cater to that. That'll be the late night expo masquerade. Now, as I said, MCM have ponied up all the cash for that. So the Euro Cosplay representatives, no matter where in Europe they are, from Britain to Bulgaria, from Sweden to Italy, they get all their transport paid for, including any weight allowance for costumes. and hotels and tickets for London MCM Expo. Anyone that's tried to get a hotel near London Expo will know that that prize is easily worth 500 quid. Should be another fantastic show, bringing what countries love about their cosplay scene to London, where we let them pick their entrance however they want. It's almost no restrictions whatsoever, and it really is, it's a cosplay competition run by cosplayers out of love for the hobby and out of the burning desire to spend some of Expo's cash. So, what's not to like?
That got really like a dictator's political speech. Yeah, we will spend their cash. We'll be annexing Sudetenland any minute. Right. In that case, let's find out who's going forward to the Euro Cosplay Finals from the Ayacon Heat. Could you please give a huge round of applause to the Euro Cosplay winner? It's Philip Warburton, the Killing Doll, as Chris Asagiri from Dublin. There was a little bit of there's a boy out there now? That's happened to me before in anime conventions. Okay, Ayacon is almost over. But there are other places that you can all go to be weird and strange. Would you like to play KikiCon's video for them? Well, no, I don't want to either, because I know what's in it. We're so sorry.
Then I lost my clothes on the dance floor. I was so scared. All I was left with was my tight leather thumb. My nipples were so hard that they started talking dirty to me. That's right, baby. That's the closest I've ever been to the ice cold refreshment of a kitty. Kids are gone. The world's most publishing convention.
Stage all weekend, and now you're sorry. Of course, all the details about Ayacon are on their website. And that's not all. Would you like to talk to them about Ayacon? Bar weep grana weep nitty bar! Yeah, those who want the vintage on good get got some Haribo in the car. Okay, so who was planning on going to London 2012 next year? Right. Well, Ayacon is the surprising alternative to the London Olympics. The dates are confirmed as the 10th to 12th of August next year. The website's already live, so is the forum. So is the Twitter feed, which is fun. Does anyone use Twitter? You give it up to Twitter. Yeah, so the registration opens on the 25th of September. So you're free to give us, all of your money from then. And that's everything I've got to say, actually, apart from thanks to Ayacon for... Oh, Kiel University, for God's sake. Thank you, I know I failed it. But is that everything? Just a quick thank you to P. Chang and all of the Ayacon committee for an absolutely fantastic weekend. I'm tweeting this right now. Actually, someone's complaining that there wasn't enough underboob at the convention. This is the level of conversation that we have on Twitter. Actually, yeah, they can't. There was boob all over up there. When's Ayacon going to release a video of you rubbing your nipples? They've thrown down the gauntlet. We're just about done. Coming up pretty much straight after this, there'll probably be about a 10-15 minute break while we sort shit out. Coming straight after this is Sunday Night Live. Then from 9 o'clock over in the Student Union is the Time Traveller's Dance, which is our interesting, weird Sunday night thing. I don't know how it's going to work, but we'll see. It should be fun. So I hope to see all of you dancing, drunk, and having fun for one last night tonight. Thank you all so much. You'll have your Saturday, I don't even fucking know anymore. We'll have your Sunday Night Live hosts with you very shortly. Again, thank you for coming, guys. Goodbye.